What's up, Ian Wrestling King 83? What's up, Kill Switch? It's going good. Haven't done a live stream in a while, so I figured I would do one after my rant video. Oh my. What's up, Brandon Deniston? Letting everyone come in here. So, you know the rules, just spout out whatever, talk about anything, ask anything, you know how it usually goes here. Yeah, the digipacks are really what's going on right now. If you haven't seen my rant video, go ahead and check that out. It's not really much of a rant as it is just kind of a heated discussion about the digipacks are no longer going to be a part of the UK is actually still getting these digipacks, and Canada, they're having their own distribution problems as far as I know. So yeah, well, the thing is, Warner Brothers has been the carrier or distributor, if you want to call them. They've been doing it since 2015. So, you know, it seems like just now they're really trying to change things up, and not for the better, obviously. Is New Zealand getting digipacks? I would assume, because as far as I know, this is just a United States thing. For WrestleMania, the UK is still getting the digipacks. Canada, I'm not sure. They're lucky if they get DVDs, period, at this point. But yeah, as far as I know, everyone outside of the US, they should be getting the digipacks. But yeah, you know, I don't know if Warner Brothers is trying to kill DVDs, WWE DVDs, or what. But if so, they're doing a pretty damn good job of it. Because I don't know how they could see this as something that's positive. It's not like they're saving money by putting them in keep cases and slipcovers. They probably, save like $2 a pop? But they lowered the price anyway. So it's still going to be the same business margin, you know? It's just ridiculous. When Nakamura, AJ Styles, I think Nakamura is going to win, but hopefully it leads to another match. You know, I was hoping they would just have a program, like a really good program until SummerSlam. So it depends, you know, if they want to keep that going or not. But I see Nakamura winning on Sunday. Yeah, you know, with the network, that kind of was the first step in DVDs kind of going downhill. But I think this is like the true, I don't know. I honestly think this is the beginning of the end for WWE DVDs. I've never said that before, so I think it's definitely concerning. And my opinion on Asuka's streak ending, I mean, I was there for that. I wasn't expecting it. The crowd reaction was kind of cool in person. Everyone was pretty shocked. You know, I wasn't like in shock. Not like it's not like it's the Taker streak ending or anything, but I think it was the right move, honestly, because now Asuka, I think, can actually strive, and it kind of adds drama to her character. Because, you know, if she had a match on like a B pay-per-view, you knew she wasn't going to lose. So now there's always that chance of her losing. She doesn't have to be kept undefeated anymore. So I think it's actually a good thing for her. If anything, I think maybe they could have waited a little longer, but it is what it is. Yeah, the Hardy's DVD looks really strange. It has the... Well, first of all, if you didn't get it from Best Buy, you just got it without the slipcover. And then they just stacked the DVDs. And they did include an insert, so I gave them credit for that, definitely. But basically, it's like an elongated button. And the Tombstone DVDs actually like that. So, I mean, it's not the first time we've seen the DVDs stacked on top of each other, but if you got the Best Buy one, you got the slipcover, which I had to go an hour away to get. So, my Best Buy, of course, didn't have it. So, hopefully, my concern, if they're going to be doing this, at least include an insert for the match listings and stuff like that, which I gave them credit for the Hardy's DVD. So, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that about Brock Lesnar. I think he's slated to actually, yeah, he gets $12 million a year, first of all, which is just complete horseshit. And I don't care if that pisses people off that I say that. I think it's horseshit. And he's slated to break CM Punk's world title record, I think, at this point. So, I just think it's ridiculous. You're going to have him break CM Punk's world title record, but the days really add up when you're sitting at home instead of being on the live events or not even being on most pay-per-views. So yeah, you're going to break CM Punk's streak when you only defend it like a quarter of the time that he did. So, yeah, I'm assuming he'll lose it at SummerSlam to whoever, whether that's Bobby Lashley or what, but I know they're not even planning Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar right now, which is kind of strange, but yeah, I definitely think they should keep CM Punk's title reign intact. I had McDonald's earlier, yes, and then I got the drink. But one good thing about the package change is they did lower the price like $3 at Best Buy. So instead of being $20, they're now $17. And Walmart had them for $17.96. Steven got two $100 WWE DVDs today. Which ones? And who's your favorite heel? Probably Nakamura, because I really like his heel work right now. Has the Universal title lost prestige? No, it never had prestige. Yeah, I don't know what my count is right now, but there was a comment. I don't care how much they're worth. I don't care. I've always collected, regardless, even before I started doing YouTube. I've been collecting for 11 years now. And it's just a personal hobby of mine. I collect for myself. So, I'll always collect, even when there aren't new ones being released. Because, there's always going to be one that you don't have or something like that. And yes, I miss Chris Benoit. Seriously, I do. I will always say that he was one of the best of all time. Regardless of what happened, whether you think he did it or not, he is one of the best in-ring performers ever. And he'll always be in my top 5 favorites for sure. yes, my first DVD was the ladder match DVD. But yeah, I've been receiving a lot of feedback on the rant video I just did, and pretty much everyone's kind of in the same consensus that it's not a positive thing. Not many people like it, so we'll just have to see the long-term effects. When you bought your first DVD, did you ever think your collection was going to be this huge? No, not at all. When I got my first DVD, um, it's I got it at FYE, and I had collected DVDs before that, just not wrestling ones. You know, just like regular films and stuff like that. And, you know, it really wasn't a plan to get all of them. You know, I never said, oh, I need to get all of them. It just kind of, it was a new concept to me back in 2007 still. So, wrestling DVDs were. So, yeah, I never once imagined, I never even imagined they'd be around this long. That's my, you know, like back in like 2014, you know, if you would have told me 2018 we'd still be getting them, I would have thought you were crazy. I just never really saw continuing this long, no matter what the quality of them. And yes, I wish Goldust had his own DVD too. That's actually number one on my wish list of new releases, a Goldust DVD. I don't care if it's a compilation, just something. I think he deserves it. It'd be cool to get a documentary though. And something else I also noticed, we're not getting steelbooks anymore. We're not getting the WrestleMania steelbook, which we did for 2 years now. You know, that just like kind of dawned upon me the other day that the steelbooks, they're just like done all of a sudden. Because I really like the WrestleMania steelbooks. Daniel Santana, what's up? Like, I'm not a big steelbook collector, but I enjoyed getting like just one, you know, one a year, the WrestleMania. And then someone asked how I can afford a collection like this. Intelligent buying on eBay. You gotta know what you get. You know, you gotta know what you're paying for. You can't let people gyp you. You just gotta be smart about it. You know, I'm not like broke because I collect. It actually, I don't really pay that much. Like, let's say like every month, I don't really pay that much for them. You guys gotta know what you're getting. If you can, buy them in bulk. Do I think Almas will be a world champion on the main roster? Yeah, maybe not like this year, but I could see next year. And then someone mentioned RVD going in the Hall of Fame next year as well. That'd be kind of cool. I think RVD really deserves it. I think Tommy Dreamer deserves it. I think that's one that's, I don't ever see him getting in, honestly. But we'll see. Awesome 4K, what's up? And, why is The Rock not in the Hall of Fame? I think they're waiting. You know, I think The Rock has a match left. So I think they're probably waiting for that. I've learned to just ignore the people who say wrestling's fake. I actually don't get it very often anymore. Like when I was a kid, back in like school and shit, I'd be like, oh, I'm a wrestling fan. They're like, oh, you know it's fake, right? I don't really get that much anymore, honestly. But when I was a kid, I definitely got that a lot. You just ignore it. Professional wrestling is an art form. If they want to believe that or not, then who really gives a shit? Yeah, like TV and movies, they're an art form. They're not real. So, it's a performance. It's a drama. And yes, I do have the one of a kind RVD DVD. It's a good one. And yeah, Awesome 4K mentioned we're not getting any documentaries this year yet. I thought something was strange. We only have up to August for the pay-per-view schedule because I actually just looked at it earlier. In August we have the Extreme Rules DVD. That's really it. We don't have any documentaries, and we don't have any releases after August. So I don't know if they're just like waiting it out to see what they need to release next. Because usually by now we know what the whole year is. So I think it's kind of strange that we don't have too many release dates set for, the fall and like very late summer. Am I watching Backlash this Sunday? I don't know. It honestly doesn't look that appealing to me, but I'll probably catch some of it. Batista versus Triple H should be WrestleMania 35. I actually agree. I was hoping Batista would be at 34, but he obviously didn't show up. I know he was supposed to, but they never called him back, so there might be some heat there. Who knows? And yeah, I'll get around to reviewing the RVD One of a Kind DVD. I can't believe I've never actually reviewed that one. I think I've mentioned it a few times, but Triple H versus The Rock of Wrestlemania. Yeah, I could see that happening next year, like 36, somewhere around there. But I think The Rock, he will be in the Hall of Fame. It's a 100% certainty. I just think they're honestly waiting until he's actually done. Well, they also could be waiting until they can capitalize it from a business sense. Like maybe the next time they go like to Florida or something, Miami, who knows. I mean, both his father and grandfather are in, so. Sports entertainment is the greatest form of scripted entertainment, from Daniel Santana. It's a bold statement. Yeah, and it's amazing. I actually didn't realize that there's no documentary set this year yet. It's pretty sad. And I can bring up the schedule real quick. See what we got. When did you start watching WWE? When I was, I think 2003 is when I got my first kind of glimpse of it. But I didn't become like a hardcore fan until after that. I did see Chris Jericho return to New Japan. I didn't actually see it, but I read about it earlier. And I also heard that Omega and Okada number 4 was announced, so that's pretty cool. Do you like collecting old school WWE VHS tapes? I have WrestleMania 3. I'll probably start getting more eventually, though. Let's see. Release dates. Okay. Yeah, we only have 7 more DVDs confirmed for this year. We have Randy Savage unreleased, obviously, for May. June we have Backlash and then the Women's Revolution DVD. The Shield, which is a waste, in July, along with Money in the Bank, and then Extreme Rules. So no docs. What's the most expensive DVD in your collection? The WrestleMania Leather Anthology, signed by Vince McMahon. That's the most I've ever paid for a DVD, period. So yeah, no docs. It's all compilation sets and pay-per-views this year. I know AJ Styles could get a doc. I know that's been rumored. So, possibly. I paid $500 for the WrestleMania anthology set. It's a lot, but it was actually a good price considering the condition it's in. I've seen them go for $1,200. I've seen them go for $3,000. There was one that went for $3,000. It was actually Shane McMahon's personal copy. Which would be cool to have, but not really worth $3,000. And yeah, it is worth it, because Vince McMahon's autograph doesn't come around very often. And yeah, it's a beautiful set. What is your all-time favorite Superstar 3-disc set? What? I don't know. I like the Macho Man doc. I'd say the Macho Man doc is probably my favorite one. Has a good match listing and everything. I'll tell you what. You know, if you want to say I have the best DVD collection, or Gemini does, Gemini doesn't have the leather anthology. So, at least I've one-upped them there. And what am I doing today? I'm just chilling. I'm not really doing much. That's how Fridays usually are for me. I don't really do much. What is your favorite match? Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle, King of the Ring 2001. Yeah, Gemini's over there making shit videos, and I'm over here getting the anthology, so suck it. Do you like video games like Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hill? I have played Silent Hill. If I like the older ones, like PS2 and stuff like that. Metal Gear Solid, I don't think I've ever played. I'm not a big video game person. If I do play, it's like Nintendo and shit. I don't like new age gaming. It's all just a bunch of money rip-offs. That's all it is. It's all about money. You get the $60 game, but you can also buy the DLC and all the other content and all that. It's just bullshit. I miss the days where you could just buy a game on a disc, put it in and play it. Unlock everything, like cheat codes, all that shit. Now you just have to buy everything. I played WWE SmackDown. I played No Mercy. And then I played a lot of the PS2. I used to play them on the PSP too. Do you like Star Wars? I love Star Wars. It's my favorite film series. Primarily the original trilogy. And today is Star Wars Day. So, yeah, I like the original trilogy. And I also like the prequels. They're alright. Are you going to see Solo? No. I will not be seeing the Han Solo film. What did you think of the Greatest Royal Rumble? Honestly, it seemed like a glorified house show. And the whole WWE going there and getting $220 million for a 10-year deal. I think, I have no viewpoints when it comes to feminism and all that. But, you're over here promoting the first Women's Rumble, the first Elimination Chamber. You're releasing the Women's Division DVD in June. But then you go to Saudi Arabia where they just let women drive. They literally just started letting them drive. To me, Saudi Arabia is a humongous step back in humanity. And it actually kind of surprises me that WWE would actually promote them politically. I just think it's amazing. Like, it's. I don't know. Go watch Dave Meltzer's rant on it. It's pretty much similar to what I'm saying here. I just think it's a little surprising. But $220 million says a lot, doesn't it, Vince? Do you think Jinder will become champion now that he is on Raw? I hope not. One thing about going to WrestleMania, the crowd, the life got sucked out of him when Jinder won the U.S. title. Like, that was bad. Just like all the air in the whole stadium just went. Did you see Titus O'Neil trip? Yes, I did, and I thought it was hilarious that Vince played it back like 5 times. Like, they kept playing it. They made a T-shirt already. It's like Titus World Slide or something. But yeah, I thought it was great. That was the most entertaining moment of the night. And I actually only watched like 4 of the matches. I watched the ladder match, the casket match, which was pointless, and Grace Rumble, and then I watched AJ Styles and Nakamura. I actually marked out when Hornswoggle showed up. I was not expecting that. Whose roster is better to you, Raw or SmackDown? Right now, I'd still go with SmackDown. And I didn't watch Cena versus Triple H. I watched the ending of it, but yeah. And then someone mentioned he's the best shape of his life. He actually is. Like, it's kind of, I don't know what the deal is there, but that match, to me, they're probably not going to top the WrestleMania 22 match, which wasn't that amazing anyway. So, like, I actually thought Cena should have lost. It would have made more sense for Cena to lose. Because you don't just lose The Undertaker and just come back and win again. It's just, storyline-wise, it just didn't make sense. I did see Infinity War. I would say it was good, but not, like, it wasn't perfect. I had some flaws, but I thought it was good. Like, I was satisfied with it. And then how old am I? I'm 22. Believe it or not. Do you think the Cena and Nikki Bella split is a work? Yes, I do, completely. I think they will be back together within the end of the year. And what are the odds that they filmed it for the Total Bella show? Come on. Why would you film your breakup? I think it's a work. What's the next giveaway? I don't know. I'm probably going to announce the Hardy Boys winner probably tomorrow. So, obviously, that's the next real giveaway. But after that, I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see, like, maybe WrestleMania or something. I don't know. We'll see. Because I actually didn't plan the Twist of Fate giveaway. But I said, screw it, why not? Owen Hart should have been WWE champ before his death. I think he would have been champ eventually. I've always said that. I think Owen Hart was still very much in his prime. How come Nakamura hasn't shown his best in SmackDown yet? It's all about opportunity. I think they're holding him back. Especially him and AJ Styles. You can't have your best match first. WrestleMania 34 should have been a classic match. I mean, they had their Wrestle Kingdom match, which I wouldn't say was a 5-star, but it was still a classic. So they're capable of it. It's just a matter of giving them time. Like, they need a good 40-minute match. So, I think hopefully Sunday they do a little bit better. Will Bobby Roode become WWE or Universal Champion? I want him to, but I want to say probably not. I think it's going to be like one of those Cody Rhodes things where he just gets sick of it and then just leaves. I think he definitely should be. Just screw the Universal title. I think he should be WWE Champion. And someone asked if I can review the ladder match DVD. I don't think I ever have reviewed it. So, yeah, I could probably do that one. Let me check. Yeah, I don't think I have done that. I think I filmed it one time, but I didn't like it, so I didn't upload it. That happens a lot, where I film stuff and I just don't upload it. Are you excited for Backlash? Not necessarily, honestly. I want Samoa Joe to go over, but I know he won't, so it is what it is. Yeah, I've never done the ladder match TV, so I can do that one then, eventually. What do you think of WWE in 2011? Of all the years, I think that's the hardest one for me to watch. Like the first half. I think like June 2010 to June 2011 for me are the most unwatchable. So, do you get annoyed when watching in standard definition? I really don't care about like quality. To me, yeah, I'd rather have an HD DVD, but it's not like a deal breaker for me. I've come to terms with WWE's like affiliation with Blu-ray. They just don't release Blu-rays anymore, barely. But yeah, I prefer to watch it in HD. But also, I grew up in a time when HD wasn't prominent, so it's not a must-have for me. I'm still used to VHS quality. You think Authors of Pain are going to get buried on Raw? Well, I mean, let's look at the track record here. Probably. Because you had, like, the Ascension. You've had... What are some other teams? They just all get buried. Like, what's one NXT team that actually did get the tag team titles? Has there actually been a team that was called up that then won the tag team titles? Yeah, I don't know. What's your opinion on Alexa Bliss? She's probably my favorite. She's probably my favorite women's wrestler right now. Her and Charlotte, I think, are the two. I think Alexa Bliss is a better heel. She's better on the mic. I think her in-ring skills could be a little bit better. But she has good psychology. And then Charlotte's just all around good in every way, in my opinion. But it's in her blood, so. To me, Ric Flair is one of the greatest of all time, and I think she'll go down as one of the greatest of all time eventually. Do you think WWE exaggerates wrestlers' heights? I don't know. I know they exaggerate attendance, so if they can do that, they can exaggerate anything else. I know they exaggerated... I know at one point they exaggerated Andre the Giant, but then I think they fixed it. Giant Gonzalez, I think they exaggerated, but yeah, I hate No Way Jose. Honestly, I don't like him. I absolutely despised Enzo Amore when he was here. He was my most hated for a while. And some others I hate, just going on current roster, Sasha Banks. I hate Sasha Banks. I'll get shit for that, but I don't like Sasha Banks. Is there rumors of No Way Jose joining the New Day? Oh god, that'd be terrible. I mean, to me, the New Day's kind of played out anyway at this point. So, I don't really think it matters much. Yeah, I know so many people that love Sasha Banks, and honestly, I don't see it. So, I don't know what I'm missing there. Why does the video keep freezing? I don't know. I'm in a basement, so that could be why. I can actually... I have it on my laptop up here, too. I can see the quality. Yeah, it's not the best quality, but it's better than Wi-Fi, so... Do you work? Yeah, I actually have 2 jobs. What was your favorite all-time year of wrestling? 1992. That 1992 is pretty good. I like that. But probably 2001 or 2. 2003, I really like too. Is it true that TNA is now getting better? I have no clue. I haven't followed TNA since 2009. I don't even know what they're called anymore. I don't even know if who's running it. I don't even know what channel they're on. It's just, it always changes. So it's just like, why even bother following it? What's your opinion on the Ruthless Aggression era? It's my favorite era in wrestling. My 2 favorite eras in wrestling are the Golden Era, which is mid-80s to roughly around 93, and then Ruthless Aggression era. Those are my 2 favorites. And thank you, Evil Nerd. One of my, probably my most loyal subscribers. You've been around forever now. Favorite Ruthless Aggression era feud? By far, Edge and Matt Hardy. And near the very end, in 2008, Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho. Do you think CM Punk's pipe bomb was a work or a shoot? I think it was both. He's actually come out and said it was both. They told him to air his grievances, and he did. It wasn't scripted, but they basically told him to do it. They told him to say something, but they didn't tell him what to say, basically. But yeah, I love the pipe bomb, man. Hardy and Edge feud felt so real. It's because it pretty much was. It kind of wrote itself. There wasn't much you could really do about it. Got a couple of old WWF DVDs at a local store, $2 each with inserts. That's a good deal. Which DVDs were they? If you can find inserts, man, it's always a good deal. CM Punk spoke real shit. He's my all-time favorite wrestler, yes. I even got the CM Punk tattoo going, so if anyone's seen that. Do you like Jeff versus Matt feud in 2009? It could have been a lot better, but yes, I enjoyed it. It just could have been a lot better. The WrestleMania match, I think, should have had 5 more minutes to it. I think they should have had like a singles match in there somewhere. Just like one-on-one normal match. Very excited for Joe versus Styles. Being the old school TNA fan I am, Joe versus Styles, I think it'll happen. Maybe like SummerSlam, that'd be cool. You screwed Matt Chance. Just imagine, think about this. Edge and Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy obviously got fired for a short period of time. Imagine if he would have stayed fired. That whole feud wouldn't have happened. Edge would probably have heat for the rest of his life. And yeah, that would have been crazy. Like you saw the one night stand chance. But yeah, I love that rivalry. There's a really good shoot interview where Matt Hardy, it's like 30 minutes long, maybe longer. He just gives a whole timeline of it. Really revealing stuff. Definitely go check that out. There's stuff not even I knew. Like little details and stuff. It's really cool. His soda's starting to really taste like shit. Do you have 500 WWE DVDs? It actually is somewhere close to 500. And then someone said I have a great voice. You know, it's interesting. Someone told me the other day I sound like Tobey Maguire. I don't. I don't sound like Tobey Maguire. Maybe I do. I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to my voice recordings, so maybe I do. But I'm just like Tobey Maguire, of all people. And no, I did not see the dark match with Daniel Bryan and Nakamura. I heard it. I heard it happen. The Rock Attitude Era collection. That's a good for $2, man. Anything you can find the Attitude Era collection, you know, for $2, that's a good deal with inserts. And then People's Champ, that's a good one. I got that for pretty cheap too. That one's a cheap DVD. But $2 is still good for it. I wish I had more local stores here. I don't have shit. I don't have any local stores. Like pawn shops. I have a few pawn shops, but none of them really carry wrestling DVDs. Oh my. I'm tired. When will you be getting WrestleMania 34? If I can get it early, I absolutely will. I'm going to try to get it early. That's what I did last year. I got last year's a week early. I'm going to try my absolute hardest to get it early so I can review it for you guys. But if I can't get it early, then you'll get the review the day it comes out. I'm going to get it Blu-ray and DVD. That's one every year that I get both. As far as I know, there is a Blu-ray. I can't even talk. Blu-ray of the Best Buy exclusive. As far as I know, there is one. I'll have to see it to believe it because Best Buy sucks. So, as far as I know, it is planned. Yes. Yeah, you're right. This quality is terrible. Jeez. On my phone, it looks perfect, but then I have the stream up on my laptop. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I'm in a basement, so quality can only be so good. I also have Sprint, so that doesn't help the chances either. When will Ronda Rousey have her next match? I don't know. As far as I know, she's on a full-time schedule, so as far as I know, she's on a full-time schedule, so probably the next pay-per-view, maybe. I think SummerSlam for sure she'll have a match, but who knows? I know she's having like house show matches and dark matches, so we'll see. Is Finn Balor turning heel? I heard that he was like hinting towards it. but that's all I heard. I mean, if we're not getting the demon gimmick, you might as well just turn his ass heel. Because it just ain't working. Oh, man. I'm going to go for like 5 more minutes here, answer a few more questions before I sign off. Well, now the quality's a little bit better. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, we can all get our WrestleMania DVD with the terrible packaging, which is nice. You know, the UK, you're all lucky because you get the. Not only do you get a digipack, but you also get the takeover event. So good for you. There we go. Will Rey Mysterio sign a new contract with WWE? I think he'll sign something. I think it's coming, but I think he's doing one-off appearances now. But I could see him signing a contract for like a big match, you know. Why does WWE release cool stuff in the UK, not the US? You know, I've always wondered that. It's like good for you guys for getting it, everyone in the UK, but like, come on, why leave us hanging? What do you think of Brock becoming the new longest modern day WWE champion? I don't like it. I ranted about it earlier in the stream. Yeah, I don't like it. What's up, Brian Bradshaw? What's up? But yeah, it's basically I don't like it. But I did talk about it earlier. I think CM Punk deserves it 10 times more, but he's not around anymore. So there's really nothing you can do about it. I think if he was still around, I mean, that's a high honor to be the longest reigning world champion. But again, then again, it's the Universal title. Like nobody cares. Who do you think's going to win the main event of Backlash? What even is the main event? Like I'm assuming it's going to be. I mean, knowing WWE, it's either going to be. It's either going to be Roman and Joe or the WWE title match. I think Nakamura is going to win. And I also think Roman's going to win. Do you live in Canada? No, I live in the United States. I will live in Canada one day, though. I do plan on moving there eventually. Least favorite gimmick match? Lumberjack matches. I hate them. Absolutely hate lumberjack matches. I'm also not really a fan of handicap matches. I think they're all just kind of boring. There's really not much to tell there. I don't know. But lumberjack matches I absolutely hate with a passion. I always have. Thankfully they don't happen very often. Alright, I'll answer one more question that comes through. Whatever it may be. First one that comes through I'll answer before I leave. Least favorite finishing move? I'll come back to that one. But what do I think of the 3-person commentary? I don't like it. I think 2 people is ideal. But yeah, 3 people is way too much. I don't like that. It's too much mumbo jumbo mess. It's just like not organized enough. Least favorite finishing move? Probably. That's tough. I never like when. probably like the sleeper hold. I don't think that should ever really be a finishing move. Roddy Piper used that as a finishing move for a while. So to me, it's like, I don't know. To me, the sleeper hold is a rest hold, but it also causes high drama. So I can understand. But I think Roddy Piper always kind of deserved a better finishing move. But alright, so I'm going to head out. Thank you for everyone who joined, asked questions, good discussion here. And, I try to do live streams as much as I can. But thank you everyone for watching. And sayonara, peace out, and ciao.